Hi, I'm Pastor Rita of Grace and Glory Ministries, here to talk to you today about our brother, Minister Darryl Howard, and the programs that he offers. Today, I want to tell you that this is a great man of God, someone who is worthy of honor and praise, someone who has spent 15 years of service to our community. And I want to tell you about a little bit of the things that he's done today. So, let me give you a few insights into some of the things that he has done. One of them is that he has some very unique programs. The first one is the Love Benefit. If you have never been to the Love Benefit, indeed, it was one of the first that I had ever went to, one of the first that I had ever spoken at. The Love Benefit is a program that talks about the different types of love. We also have the Real Talk Street program, where men and women of God come in and they speak plainly about the things that are going on, not only in the kingdom, but also on the streets. He's also got the I Got Swag program. This is a personal favorite of mine, where he collects clothes for young boys and girls who are in the housing program as well as in metro schools. This allows them to get donated coats, clothes, and uniforms for school. Um, we also have some youth and young adult community forums that happen during the year. Minister Darryl Howard has been passionate about this and giving young people an opportunity to speak and a voice. This allows them a safe place to talk to us as adults about what's really going on in their world. Did you know that Minister Darryl Howard has a domestic violence program? One of the many things that he does is he also offers emotional support and resources for men and women who are going through domestic violence situations. He walks them through the court process. The men and women who partner with him help as well to give them spiritual counseling and resources. He also does a lot of community outreach and homeless work. He is an advocate for the arts and enrichment programs in the schools. One of the things that I want to tell you about is how I first met Minister Darryl Howard. When I first met him, I was a young minister new to the preaching of the gospel, and he gave me an opportunity to speak, an opportunity to come in and to find my voice. So I walk in with my natural hair and my Bible in my hand, ready to find out what thus saith the Lord on my behalf. And he allowed that to happen for me to find my voice. And he has done that for so many young men and women in the gospel. Many young men and women come into Darryl Howard's programs and they think that they have it all together. And we realize that we come not just to give a word, but to get a word, that we come to learn and to fellowship, to develop ourselves as men and women of God, how to learn protocol. It truly is a training ground. It's a safe place for us as young men and women of God who are learning how to preach the gospel. It is a place where, when we have the programs for us to develop our character, the personal interest in changing character platform is one that character is not about what you do when people are around. It's about what you do when people are not around. We remember that God is still watching us. And Darryl Howard has been an advocate for our character to change, so that when we change our character, we can change the world. If we continue to create an environment where men and women are able to speak about the real issues that plague our society, then we are able to not only be able to help our young people to lift them up out of the situations that they're in, but also give us the opportunity to continue to create great enrichment programs to help them along the way. One of the things that I do want to say is that Minister Darryl Howard has given women of the gospel a voice, a place to come together, to meet one another, to fellowship, to be able to speak and proclaim God's word. It is an opportunity for me just to say thank you. Minister Darryl Howard has done most of this work tirelessly for 15 years with little recognition and very little money and support. And so I encourage you today, if you see my brother, to please tell him not only thank you, but to also invite him to be able to take part in your opportunities and programs. One of the things that we do when we come in and we help Minister Darryl Howard is we not only uplift and support him, but we connect him to resources. And so he connects us to resources as well. Minister Darryl Howard has a program that goes into churches and helps them to develop their outreach programs, to develop their homeless outreach, develop their youth and young adult programs. He helps many churches without any recognition. And so we want to say thank you for that again. It has been my pleasure to spend these few minutes talking to you about what exactly personal interest in changing character with Minister Darryl Howard does. These are just a few of the many things that he has done. May God get the glory, and may you forever be thankful for God sending us a brother such as this. It has been my pleasure. This is again Pastor Rita Blue. Until next time.